What is going on? What is going on? You already know what it is. Mike Clark, no excuses. Let's get straight to it, man. We're gonna talk about Romeo and Master P. Um, I got mixed feelings about this because one, I don't like that this is out in the public. I wish this could be handled behind private doors, but it's now out, and I think it's time for a discussion. Romeo is in his, I don't know if he's in the mid 30s now or not, but he is in his 30s. I guess he's finally looked up and said, you know what? I really don't have what my father has. I really don't have any money. I'm living check to check. Matter of fact, I remember my dad's keeping my money and he's paying taxes and he's doing this with it. And I'm really not where I want to be in life. Now, the background on Master P, he grew up in the projects. He made a $10,000 life insurance policy, turned that into millions, arguably billions of dollars. He helped support a lot of people in his community. This man has gone above and beyond. He's put his son in the best opportunities possible. He's had him rapping in movies.
You a blessing, and I always got you. Not just Iverson, I'm your role model. There's more than life than money, morals, values, and rules in life. It's important you follow like never borrow. Touch what ain't yours unless you got to. And help mom with the chores. Be responsible, never follow, believe. Just watch the things your father do. When they see you, they see me. Can you spit like your dad?
Got on them products. He's done as much as he can do as a father. Master P believes that he might have done him wrong because now he feels like he's spoiled and then feels like he's entitled. And that's where I'm at. I agree with Master P. Now, I've never been on that side of the ball game where, you know, you're raised with a wealthy family. I've never been on that. I don't know what that obligation must feel like. You know, I guess when you come from humble beginnings, you kind of understand that you have to work and find those opportunities. But at that age, and I got to put myself in his shoes. What was he promised? What did he think was going to happen for him if he succeeded from here, here, and here? You know, you got to understand whether you're on a wealthy side of the family or you're a humble beginnings or whatever. At some point in time, you have to transition your mindset to know, hey, I have to start creating opportunities for myself. I have to start creating opportunities for my wealth and for my true success at the end of the day. It's not on my father, it's not on my mother, it's not on anybody else. It's on me. So when you remember little Romeo's career, I remember him, man, mega star, just as big as Bow Wow. Man, they were making mad money, mad fast. I remember him being in multiple movies, killing. He's a great actor. Don't know why he's still not acting. He's been signed with multiple record companies. And I say all of that to say this, not counting the man's pockets, but look, you've met so many different people and career fields in your time. Why didn't you grab any opportunities? Why didn't you learn how to produce music? Why didn't you learn the whole structure of creating your own movie? This man went to a top university, LSU, to play basketball for a little while. You know, he could have. I don't know if he finished his career or not. I mean, his degree or not. But you went to a top university, bro. You're not stupid. You're not slow. So, what point in time were you going to make a transition? And that brings me to at 30-year-old, mid 30s. One day you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, man, I'm either where I want to be or I'm not where I want to be in life. I'm either what I said I was going to be when I was a child or I'm not going to be there. And that's when you start noticing individuals not feeling successful, man, because they act like they don't have the rest of their life. They feel like because they're in the mid 30s, that's the end. It's not the end. That's just the beginning. When you have the mindset of where you should be at a certain age, but you didn't put yourself in that position, now all of a sudden you want to blame everyone else. I don't blame my father. I don't blame my mother. I don't blame anyone where I'm at but me. I wanted to finish college, and at this point, I've been to college off and on for years. I've yet to finish. that's no one's fault but mine. Because I have not put the time in to study and maximize my opportunities. But that journey has brought me to where I'm at today, to where my grind is so much harder. And, I think about that constantly where I know I am going to complete it. I know I am. For the ones that feel like Romeo, for the ones that are in their 30s, early 40s, understand you got time. Understand that you can change your life within 6 months to a year if you just stay focused. If you just stay on the hustle, on the grind. Understand no one's gonna do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. And there's so many opportunities now than there's ever been. And you're like, Mike, that sounds easy for you, but I'm doing this and I'm struggling with this and I'm struggling with that. And I got it. Take some time out, get some healing, go see a therapist, talk those problems out, talk those issues out, confront those issues. And after that, let's go. Because life doesn't stop for no one. We all have an expiration date, man. And before you leave this earth, before you leave this flesh of a body, you want to make an impact on the world. Because that's my goal. As long as it takes, I'm going to make an impact on the world. And you may say you're a failure, but how many individuals had a late start on their success? Franchise owner or the creator and founder of KFC, I think that man didn't start KFC until he was like 80 years old, 79 years old. There's a lot of individuals who started pretty late on their success. But they didn't finish and they didn't give up. But they didn't stop and they didn't give up. So when you listen to these words, when you listen to this podcast, when you listen to this YouTube channel, understand that Romeo might be wrong. But he might have been promised something. But you can't bank off of a promise, and you can't bank off of just what someone else tells you, whether they're your father or not. Because things happen, situations happen. You have to understand the surroundings. You got to read the room. Like I said, this man's been paying for other individuals for years. He's been helping thousands and thousands of people. To the point, if this is true, that he's living check to check to make sure everybody else is good. I don't know, man. I don't know. When you think about this story, we talked about the 50 Cent story, and that young man who's in his early 30s, he's having the same issue. And I don't want to pick on kids who have a wealthy family or father. I just want you to understand that you have to grab your own opportunity. You have to see what your family has done. You have to say, okay, well, at some point in my mind, I need to be that guy. I need to be that dog of a person. I need to be that hustler of a person. I can't wait no more. I've been waiting and waiting for you to do something for me, Dad. I've been waiting and waiting for you to do something for me, Mom. It's not happening. I'm gonna make it happen for myself. And you don't have to do it on a vindictive way. You don't have to be like, oh, well, once I've been successful, I'm cutting everybody off or I'm shutting people down. I understand he might want to do something for you, but he probably is not in a position to do it at the moment. So you have to understand that as well. We as individuals, us millennials, the youth right now, everybody wants the microwave career, and it's not happening, man. You're going to have to put the grind in year after year after year after year. It's just what it is. I'm tired of people waking up in the morning and saying, I should be here. I should be there. You're only 30. Man, look, life expectancy is around 80, 90. I'm sorry if you don't make it that far. If you don't make it that far, it is what it is. But at the end of the time, just know that you grind. You try to put yourself in the right position. And if you pass away, pass the baton to the next person, which is your child, your mother, your father, your cousin, somebody else, and make it a little bit easier for them to continue the tradition and become successful, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to hustle to the point that you become successful and then your kids don't want to hustle because they benefit from your success. You want them to benefit off their success, but you want them to grind as well. So then their kids will know how to grind as well, because if you don't put in the time and effort to make sure that happens, I don't know what's going to happen with the family. Because when you're gone, there's no more motivation. You're gone. All they have is your legacy. I hope they can come together. I hope they can come and find out what's really the issue. Because I don't believe this is the issue. I think it's something deeper. I just wish this never hit the internet. I wish this would solve itself. And I know it will at some point. Because somebody's going to be the bigger man. I think Romeo's going to be the bigger man and squash this. Because he knows it's not that deep. And it's not that serious. And enjoy your father while he's here, because many people don't have their father to even complain about. Let's understand it and take it with a grain of salt. That's a conversation you could have had one-on-one. You could have went from there. But you already know what it is, man. Mike Clark, no excuses. We back at it. Till the next episode. Peace.